proved the point that strikers also inevitably hit a hot streak. John Hartson's 2 goals at Old Trafford on Saturday have brought his total for Coventry and Wales to 7 in his last 5 games. Hartson has a new partner up front today. Jay Bothroyd, still a month short of his 19th birthday, replaces David Thompson. The only change in the Coventry lineup once Gary Breen had passed a late fitness test. Sunderland's defeat by Spurs after being 2 up at half-time sees only Emerson Tom of the back four starting again today. Darren Williams and Stanislav Varga replace Patrice Carteron and Jody Craddock, and a neck injury to Michael Gray gives 19-year-old George McCartney his first Premiership start. Niall Quinn drops to the bench, still aware of a nagging back injury, but Gavin McCann is fit to return in midfield, so Don Hutchison again pushes up front. He's being watched by the Scotland manager, Craig Brown. Dermot Gallagher in charge on a lovely sunny afternoon in Coventry, and both teams playing in stripes. Sunderland in the red and white, defending the goal to the left. And it's Emerson Tom. Sunderland have gone through an iffy spell in Premiership terms, only 1 win in 10 games. That was away to Chelsea. But they're still on the fringe of the European places. And Coventry's requirements are well known now. They've escaped relegation on the last day of the season on 10 occasions during their 33-year spell prior to this season in the top grade. Already making notes, the Coventry manager Gordon Strachan took his players through a video exercise yesterday. Now then, the early ball in from the throw to Bothroyd. Did well to hold that up. Oh, and Carsley was coming in and still is. And Sorensen finally grabs it. That was a bit close. Lee Carsley is the threat here for Coventry. Doesn't quite make the header, but he got a half chance then. Schwartz to McCann. It can go left again, but Telfer intercepts. And this is meant for Bothroyd. Goalkeeper a long way out. Oh! Well, he was a bit fortunate there. It fell for Emerson Tom. It's a moment of anxiety for Thomas Sorensen. I think he came probably more than the required distance here and didn't actually make it, but Tom did. This is Carsley. Bellamy against Williams on this side. Hartson and Bothroyd waiting in the centre as Bellamy comes across. This is Carsley. And now it's Quinn playing it wide to Eustace. Oh, Bothroyd in space. Carsley here. Hartson's there. And Coventry score. And it's that man again, John Hartson. What an extraordinary run he's having. In the 21st minute, he gives Coventry renewed hope again in the battle to beat the drop. And it was, I have to say, a well-worked goal. Carsley is the player on the far side of the box who plays it in, and Hartson is, well, Williams wasn't close enough to stop Hartson getting the header in. Quinn, who played the first ball, Bothroyd's was a good touch, so was Carsley's, and Hartson's was decisive. 1-0 to Coventry. This is Bothroyd. That's a foul by Varga, who is going to be spoken to by the referee. Well, once he gets the yellow card here, Varga. He's got to get back into a defensive position because Coventry might relish the possibility of a free kick from here. The form Hartson's in. Paul and Breen are also there. Half away by Sorensen. This is Gary Breen. And it fell for Bothroyd and then for Bellamy. It's a goal kick according to Dermot Gallagher. I would have thought from here that might have been a case for a corner. It's a decent ball back in by Gary Breen. Sorensen can't really come for that. It runs on to Craig Bellamy, who thought he had a case for a corner there. Kilban. Hutchison. Oh, a hand out there from Kirkland. If a Sunderland player had been slightly more central, I think they'd have equalised. Well, Kirkland did well. It was the most dangerous move yet from Sunderland. Don Hutchison it is who fires it across. Nobody quite on hand to take advantage there. Carsley and Hall combining. Oh dear me, this is Varga again. Now this could be a red card. He's already been booked, the Slovakian international, by Dermot Gallagher. And Stanislav Varga is walking already. For the foul on Jay Bothroyd, he got a second yellow card. And Sunderland are down to 10 men. Well, he took the man and knocked the ball. Held his hand up, but it was too late. And Varga, who came back into the side today, is sent off after only 3 minutes of the second half. Oh dear, that hasn't pleased the travelling fans. And Hartson coming in. Hartson got the final touch, that's clipped the crossbar. That's Telfer's free kick, and John Hartson is again the threat here. That's a good jump. Goalkeeper stranded off the bar. Now then, this is Bellamy. And Hartson and Bothroyd to his right. Remember, Coventry now have a man over. This is Bellamy, and this is Bothroyd. Oh, good effort, and well turned over by Sorensen. Jay Bothroyd, looking for his first Coventry goal, hit that firmly and on target. Brought a good reaction save from Peter Schmeichel's successor in the Danish international team. That was whizzing in towards the near corner. Hartson's up again. Now it's Telfer. Oh, it was. Well, is this sort of theory in football that it's sometimes harder to play against 10 men than 11? I've never quite understood that, but we'll see what happens today. Because Sunderland have got to play almost the entire second half, a man short. Kilban. Hutchison wanting it played forward now. Phillips further over. Breen's header out. Carsley. And now there's a real break on for Craig Bellamy. He's got Bothroyd to his right. Hartson's way behind at the moment. This is Bothroyd. And still, good stop again. Well, they're two very good strikes. And each time he's been foiled by the reactions of Thomas Sorensen. Made real good room for himself there. There's a real urgency about Coventry, which Sunderland haven't so far managed to mirror. John Hartson, he's leading it. Oh, and it's Bellamy now with a real chance. Good block, Sorensen. Bellamy again. Well, Bellamy might reflect that the goalkeeper is keeping Sunderland in this. This is John Hartson once again. This time the provider. Bellamy through, but good blocking. Well, are they watching another remarkable act of escapology by Coventry City? This is Bellamy to Carsley. And the flag stays down. It's Bothroyd with Eustace in the middle. Can he find him? He can! Eustace! Well, he hit that down into the ground and it bounced up and over. Gets forward well from midfield, John Eustace. And Bothroyd there supplied a very good ball. It was the only man available, and he lofted it precisely to him. And once again, Sunderland survive what has looked like being the second goal. Now then, Quinn, the target man that Kilban shot, the target man perhaps they've been missing today, Sunderland, and bearing in mind what his opposite number, Hartson, has done for Coventry, we'll just see if Quinn can have any effect on the last 20 minutes of the game. But here's Hartson now. Oh, and this is Eustace with a real chance to affect it. Oh, another good stop by Sorensen. Well, there's been times in this second half when he's played them on his own, the goalkeeper. Eustace with the second opportunity he's had to sew the game up. Again, it's reactions. This is Kilban inside to McCartney, gets it back. And gets a free kick against Eustace in a threatening position, and the kicking the ball away will result in a yellow card here for John Eustace. McCann shakes to take it. Quinn trying to get there. Off and volleyed. I think it was already out, actually, when Kevin Phillips drove that into the side netting. It's a very, very tricky position to be looked at that. It was a header on, I think, by Darren Williams, and it could have brought an equaliser. Oh dear, it's all a bit closer than they thought. And John Hartson has to go back and defend. But it isn't away yet. Quinn's waiting in the centre. Oh, there's a real chance there for Thirlwell. Well, what an escape for Coventry in virtually the last minute of stoppage time. Here's David Thompson breaking for them. There's a man free on the left-hand side, and Thompson has gone himself when he could have fed Bellamy. Dear, oh dear. There's still a minute of stoppage time to go, and Richard Shaw is down injured by his own penalty spot as Kilban plays the ball in, and Hall missed it. And Niall Quinn's there. Oh! Well, if Niall Quinn had finished that, it would not be an exaggeration to say that he could have gone some way towards finishing Coventry's battle for survival. This is a real chance in the third minute of stoppage time. It's a mistake by Marcus Hall, and Niall Quinn doesn't get the elevation on that to clear Chris Kirkland. How Coventry would have bemoaned that had it meant the loss of 2 points. Meantime, Richard Shaw, who was in there on the tackle, got injured. So more stoppage time for Dermot Gallagher to consider. They're looking for a penalty, Sunderland, and they haven't got it. No, they haven't got it. Where was Coventry's concentration there? An extraordinary lapse in the last minute here. They had the ball. Marcus Hall just had to, well, he was waiting for Kirkland, but the goalkeeper didn't, well, he did make it, but only just. What a finish. And here's Jody Craddock. Coventry's nerves are jangling, but not now. They've hung on to a 1-0 win against the 10 men, Coventry, and Strachan's team have made it 3 wins out of 4. Whoa, the relief around Highfield Road. John Hartson's goal in the end was decisive. But after Coventry had failed to add to it in a good spell early in the second half, they finished up there hanging on by a thread in their own penalty area in a most agonising finish to the game. Nobody more relieved, I would imagine, than the manager.